Welcome to another episode of Fougere Family Adventures. Today, I'm extremely excited to share with you Purden Lake here in British Columbia. This kokanee fishery is fairly new to our province, and it is fishing exceptionally well. Now, the kokanee in this lake are on the smaller size. This is a great family fishery, and a fishery if you're looking to catch lots of fish. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel. Okay, so I've taken you out to the middle of the lake, at the start of the lake here, and I want to point out, behind me here on this side, we have Purden Lake Ski Hill. Now, this is a great ski hill in the wintertime. It is extremely close to Prince George. Unfortunately, Purden Lake is not accessible in the wintertime. Now, because of limited access, the kokanee numbers that are stocked in this lake and the kokanee fishing pressure does not match each other. So we see smaller size kokanee in this lake with lots of fish to catch. Off camera, on this side of me, is a wonderful and absolutely amazing day use area. This day use area is extremely busy in the summer months, and if you're looking for a place to go that's close to Prince George, you can come swimming, you can do some kokanee fishing, and you can enjoy the sunshine. You'll also see behind me the mountains. The beautiful thing about fishing Purden Lake is you start to get to the foothills of a bunch of mountains just outside of Prince George. This is a wonderful mountain range, and the views here are spectacular. I am jigging over 55 feet of water. I'm targeting 30 feet. I can see my jig on the fish finder. This style of jigging for kokanee, if you're fishing by yourself with a fish finder, works. If you have more than one person in the boat, you may want a line counter reel, and then the other person can at least go down to the same depth that you're at. The water here is a darker brown color, so I will play with different colors, different sizes of jigs. I will see what these fish want. They're just, oh, here we go. We found a really good school. I'm going to mark that on my fish finder. That way I can come back to this later. I'm also going to take a look around. I'm going to see where I'm at, so I have a pretty good idea of where I'm at. We've got a pretty good school of kokanee down there. If I don't get a bite, I'm going to change my jig first, and then I'll play with my scent. Oh, there we go. I got one. That's a pretty good fish. He's fighting pretty good. There we go. My first kokanee jigged up on Purden Lake. That's exciting. Okay, there you have it. They're not big, but they're tasty. This is a fairly new fishery close to Prince George. You can see I'm using those large treble hooks like I did in my last video. And this lake has haunted me. I have lost so many kokanee, and I was hoping the treble barbs would really help, and they really did. So blue holographic buzz bomb, a little bit of Gibbs kokanee special scent, and one small power bait on there, and that helped catch my first kokanee of Purden Lake today. Now, the kokanee here on Purden Lake are smaller than kokanee, say, in the Caribou region, but the daily limit is higher, so check your regulations. But Purden Lake at this time is 10 kokanee per day. So if you're allowed 10 of these kokanee versus 5 kokanee in the Caribou, you're catching the same amount of weight of fish, and you're having twice as much fun. You're catching 10 fish versus 5, so you can actually keep fishing longer. So these fish are picking up my jig very easily in this darker colored water, this brown stained water, and they're following my jig, so they can hear it, and they're coming into it. Oh, just missed them. Probably lost my power bait, but that's okay. We'll keep it down there for a little bit longer until he goes somewhere else. It kind of disappeared a little bit, so we're going to check our bait. Yeah, I took my bait. I'm going to rebait. There he is. That's awesome. That is so cool. Oh. Number 2. That's kokanee number 2 on the blue buzz bomb. My line is swinging further and further out behind the boat, so it's making it more difficult for me to stay in the zone. One way to fix that would be to put on a heavier jig or go find some sheltered bay. This was the sheltered bay, and now the wind has flipped around and now it's coming this way. So I may have to go to the far side, or there's a bay over here. Just go see if I can get some shelter. It's been hot, cold, hot, cold. We've had the wind changing direction every 10 minutes out here. There we go. Oh, yeah. And we're marking kokanee. Oh, he snagged himself. This one I have to let go. Okay, that one's gone. You have to release any kokanee that you foul hook. Doesn't matter. Those are the rules. I'm really hoping the size of kokanee in this lake come up. But there's just not enough pressure on this lake to increase the size. Maybe there's not enough food. But there are a lot of fish stocked in here. A whole bunch of fish on the bottom. Chase those ones. There we go. The ones on the bottom were the ones that wanted to bite. One feels a little heavier. "45 feet down on the bottom. Got that kokanee roll to him. He looks a little bigger. And there he is, number 3 on the blue buzz bomb. That's number 3. These fish are skinny. They eat well, they just are really skinny. I think there's too many fish in here. But we'll take that one home. There he is. Chartreuse kokanee slammer. That's number 4. You can see kokanee are small, but when it gets them on that top, they usually get another hook of the treble in another part of their mouth, so they're not coming off. It's a nice small one. This will eat well. Not a lot of meat on them. I wish they were a little bigger here in this lake, but they taste great, so we'll keep coming back here. So if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more. There we go. On to hungry fish. Oh, just in time. Right on. That's another one. They're liking the blue buzz bombs today here on Purden Lake. This one smashed it. I didn't even have a chance to get set up to jig. Smashed it. Absolutely love it. There he is. Jigging for kokanee on Purden Lake. That is so much fun. Hey, not the biggest. That'll do. Pretty nice little kokanee. Love it. Nice pan fryer. Okay, 6 in the boat. Spent quite a while on the other side there. I was exploring a new area. When I do go to the same lake more than once, I like to check out different areas of the lake because I don't know when I'm going to be back. It's always nice to know or to have a few different areas. We're just off the Provincial Park, off the boat launch. There he is. There he is. Just reeling up just a touch. Oh. Is he in the mouth? I can't tell. Oh. Yeah. Smashed that buzz bomb and he rolled in it quite a few times. Another nice kokanee. Okay, thank you for watching this video today. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. Now today is a good example of not getting a limit, but having a great time. I'm fishing Purden Lake. It's still really early in the season, so this is pretty exciting. I got 8 fish today, and I got so many bites. I lost a lot of fish. Now I was using a buzz bomb for most of the fish, a small little blue holographic buzz bomb, and I got to enjoy the weather. I got to learn that the wind on Purden Lake turns in different directions. It goes this way, it goes this way. It blows you all around. When it's windy, it's extremely difficult to jig on this lake, but there's a lot of sheltered areas that you can find, and with a heavy enough jig, you can get down to those fish. You got to be ready when you get down there. You can see, as you see a lot of those fish, as soon as I got down there, the ones that were willing to bite bit right away. So again, thank you once again. It's not always about catching a limit, it's about being outside.